get this show started. Everyone please give a warm welcome to your first opening act of the evening, Jorge Castellanos, everybody. Give it a hand.
All right, give it up for Drew. My name's Jorge. People say to me all the time, Jorge, speaking Spanish, that's got to help you with the ladies. It does not help you with the ladies. Turns out, you have to be hot too. Speak Spanish and be hot. People aren't that interested in my linguistic abilities, guys. That's all. So it's like, I really would like a guy who can tell some jokes. Like, I'm a stand-up comedian. It's like, just get out of the way. Just go away. I am working on it, those guys. I just lost 10 kilos. I kind of hit rock bottom, though. People were starting to be able to tell that I was fat on the phone. Which, it hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're like, Jorge, did I catch you mid-workout? It's like, no. My phone was really deep in my pocket. Any Americans in the house? Oh, that's so sad. Our woos are so much sadder now. We used to have such strong, good woos. Let's try that again. Any Americans in the house? I got sadder, I think. I'm from Texas. I didn't vote for him. It wasn't me. I was over here, I didn't vote. So, but I'm from Texas, and it gets a little reputation, a little bit racist. It's got a little touch of the racist, right? A little touch of it. It's not uncommon to hear. You go out, people are like, dude, there's too many Mexicans in here. We're at a Mexican restaurant. Calm down. They're supposed to be here, buddy. Relax. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but like, Hispanic people hate each other more than other people hate each other. Right? Hispanic people really hate each other, and my family's Cuban. And the way our neighborhood broke down was Mexican people, white people who hated Mexican people, and then my family in the middle. Right? Every once in a while we'd go out to the nice mall. My dad was, a little racist with Hispanic people. We'd go to the nice mall, and you'd hear, go back to Mexico! My dad, being the adorable racist that he was, would walk around and be like, what the fuck are those Mexicans? Be like, I think we're the Mexicans in this situation. My dad would be like screaming out, and those guys would be really confused, like, yeah. So it worked out nicely. Any poor people, any poor kids in the house? Used to be poor, hopefully. Really? Just a bunch of fucking rich kids? Must be nice. Must be nice. Anyone wear hand-me-downs at least?
Yes.
Hand-me-downs? Oh, hands. Good. I can hear hands very well. Hand-me-downs are the worst because my brother was like really cool and I was first trumpet in band. Right? And it would have been fun except for he went through a really hardcore rap phase in the 90s. Right? Which meant that I was going to debate practice with my Wu-Tang shirt on. Fuck the police on my hat. Jorge, what are your thoughts on Margaret Thatcher's ability to run the UK? It's like, this house believes that bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. It did not work. It did not work. I've been in China for 6 years now. This week's actually my 6-year anniversary. 23 years. We'll see. We'll see if I get there. Probably not. 6 years is nice. It's been really nice. I can't really speak Chinese that well. I'm really working on it, right? I'm really trying to be there. I'm trying to get fluent in Chinese, right? Anyone speaking Chinese here? Expats maybe speaking Chinese? It's pretty sad since it's all expats in this room. It's been pretty rough. I really want to get better at Chinese, and I've been told, I don't know if you've had this situation, you get into a taxi, you talk to the taxi driver, you say you've been here for 6 years, he's like, Chinese, not so good. Do what I do, just say 2 weeks, oh, need the what's in the house? It's a gift. It's a gift. I do want to get good at Chinese. I got English and Spanish, and I'm working on the third one. I'm a different person in Spanish than I am in English, right? Your personality changes. You become a new person in every language you speak. And I'm hoping if I get fluent in Chinese, I'm going to turn into a handsome black guy. I just don't want to be these people. You see them on dates, and they're on date. You might be on one right now, and they can't talk to each other. Right? You see these people, and it's a really uncomfortable thing. I was at the Bund the other day. There's a guy with a Chinese girl. They're on a date, and he was really trying hard in Chinese to talk to her, but he only knew HSK1 stuff. So he was like, "What's your favorite color?" And she's like, "Blue." What's your favorite animal? Monkeys. It's a really weird thing. What's it like if you're linguistically 5 years old in your girlfriend's language? She's linguistically 5 years old in yours. You're walking around, you're holding hands. In Chinese, she's like, are we gonna get married? Are we gonna have kids? Is God real? He's like, brown dog! It's like, it's a brown dog. They're everywhere. They're brown dogs everywhere. But it's weird that we don't speak Chinese here, guys. It's a really weird thing. We're illiterate in this country. We're illiterate. But we still have the balls to walk around. You know how to fix this place. Imagine going back home to your country. Someone that couldn't read was like, you know how you can fix this country? It's like, you can't read? What are you talking about? You're gonna fix our political situation? What is this? And like, I've been dating my girlfriend for 4 years, and my Chinese is alright, but like, I don't even know her parents' names. I just call them Baba Mama. And we had the Mid-Autumn Festival dinner, we were hanging out, and I was just like, just that mentally challenged boy, I'm like, chopsticks. And she's like, what are you, bud? Imagine if it was the opposite. Imagine the opposite. You're living in New York, right? You meet a nice Chinese girl. She's a part-time DJ and CSL teacher over in New York, right? In this situation, her name's Rainbow. We'll call her Rainbow. She's walking around. You meet her. She's a lovely girl. It's like, I want you to meet my parents. It's gonna be great. Take her home to meet your parents, right? Her parents are sitting there. She's quiet, not making any noise, right? Sitting there, is like, oh, she seems very nice, but can she read? No. Can she write? No, she can't write. Can she talk? No, we can't talk. She retarded? She retarded? It's a little bit. That's us, guys. So thank you, Chinese people, for allowing us to stay in your country and be stupid here. That's what I'm saying. I just fired my IEs. You guys have IEs? I thought you guys were rich. What happened to that? All that shit. I just fired my IE. I realized I'm not ready to have an employee. Who the fuck am I to have a 30 square meter apartment with not even a real wall between the bedroom and be like, we need to bring a staff into this place. We need to have someone at the door for the guests and all this shit. So what fucked up is that we do this? It's a really messed up thing. I mean, basically, I was paying this lady $5 an hour to just take all my stuff, and I'd come home and we'd play a game that I'd call Surprise Me. Where's my stuff? Oh, socks behind the TV today. All right, that's interesting. Fun. But it's like, during Mid-Autumn Festival, I really noticed how weird it was because I had to see her on Tuesday, because I'm usually at work, and then she came and I was just sitting there, I was like, oh shit. Right? And it's a weird thing because it's Tuesday, 11 o'clock, I'm still drunk from the night before, food stains on my shirt, and I'm texting her like, you're late for work. Like, who the fuck am I? We're gonna have to talk about your performance at the next performance review. Messed up stuff, guys, messed up stuff. I'm a champion for the Chinese people, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. You guys on the WeChat?
Yeah.
No, I refuse, no. I send a pigeon everywhere I go. I like WeChat. I don't know, you see this function that if you type in a word, stuff happens, like trigger words, so you type in happy birthday, birthday things are all done. Type in I miss you, right? Stop. Type in I'm pregnant, sends you the closest abortion clinic. Unbelievable. Really into it. He's like, I've sent that message. Yeah. It's really good stuff. But it doesn't actually check the message. It just checks the word. It's gonna get someone in trouble one of these days. When a little girl texts her mom, like, Mom, today would have been Grandma's 85th birthday. Little birthday cake's on it. I miss her. I add every time I come to the show, I'll be in the bar and I'll just add a bunch of random people. So I always have random notifications, and I add every single one. Pretend I have friends. The other day, a couple weeks ago, I added this lady on WeChat, right? And I didn't know she was in her 40s or 50s, and I was like, I'm sorry, how do we meet each other at the club? And she was like, no, I just want to practice my English. I was like, shit, you guys have had this message? And it's the worst message, like just a random stranger, like, oh, white person. I was like, I don't actually do that. Let me see what I can do. I'll see if I can find you a teacher. And every day for 3 weeks, she'd text me. She'd say like, good morning, how are you? She'd tell me about her kids in Anhui province. It's like, you know what, she's so sweet, I'm gonna do it. And every day we talked and we would like talk about the weather and all this stuff, and she started to improve a little bit, right? She was getting better, so I get to know her family. It was really sweet. The other day, she FaceTimes me at 11 o'clock at night. This is a little too close. I don't like this now. She's like, do you want to practice English? I was like, my English is fine. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's a little late. I have to fire my IE in the morning. There's a whole thing I gotta do. No. And she was like, oh, okay, fine. And she's like, massage 400? I was like, oh shit! She was a prostitute the whole time. I lived like a bunch of prostitute bars, and she found me on that. She was playing the long game, guys. 3 weeks, she was like trying to build a relationship. It's weird as fuck. And like my girlfriend spent the night the other day, and I told her this story, and we're laying in bed. It was like one of those Sunday mornings, really nice, sun's coming through the window. We're having a good time, and she's laughing, I'm laughing. I was like, man, this girl's great. Like, totally okay with the fact that I had a strong bond with a prostitute for 3 weeks. And we were laughing. I for the first time ever, honestly, I had this feeling of like, holy shit, this is the one. Like, I'm gonna marry this girl. Like, it was like such a, like, man, she's such a cool girl. I can't wait. I'm gonna marry this girl. And like, I got like really emotional. I was like, holy shit, is this what it, like, real love feels like? I was like, oh my god. I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to do the whole thing, a little fucking dog, I want to do the whole little brown dog and the whole thing. And I got really emotional, like a tear. I was like rolling down my cheeks. Oh, I can't believe it. It's so beautiful. She looks at me, I'll never forget, tears in her eyes too. Oh. She looks at me, she says, massage 400? I was like, shit! 4 years, guys. They're getting tricky is what I'm saying. Alright, that's my time. My name's Jorge. See you guys later.
Jorge Castellanos, everybody.